This meeting is called to order. Good evening and welcome to the Thursday, November 11th, 2021, Southeast Delco School District Special Meeting of the Board of Directors. At this time, we'll have a salute to the flag and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Mr. Butler, may I have a roll call, please?
Yes, you may, Madam President. Mrs. Abney?
Present.
Ms. Harris Johnson?
Present.
Ms. Monroe?
Present.
Mrs. Peter Cudway excused. Ms. Woodfolk?
Present.
Ms. Crawley?
Present.
Mr. Fowler excused. Mr. McBride excused. Mrs. Irons?
Present.
Dr. Winder?
Present.
Mr. DiOrio excused. Mr. Butler present.
Thank you, Mr. Butler. I don't have any comments at this time. May I have a motion to approve the agenda of Thursday, November 11th, 2021?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Do we have any questions on new business item 1 or 2?
I have a question.
Sure.
Mr. Larry, has he written any curriculum?
According to his questions from his interview, he was very involved in the curriculum writing process for his staff and his school to become the International Baccalaureate School, which we know for elementary, that is a distinguished honor.
For the baccalaureate program, the curriculum is already written, so that's why I keep asking. Has he written any curriculum besides the curriculum that was provided for the baccalaureate, the International Baccalaureate program?
He's been involved as a principal even before that with writing curriculum. And even though they give you a curriculum, you still have to use differentiation as well as apply curriculum to meet all the levels. It's just like if we buy one, it's canned, then you have to make it meet the needs of the students that you have at your school, which may mean things like providing scaffolding, providing extra small group, all of those things.
So then the teachers at the district won't have to do the scaffolding, it will be done at the curriculum, the chief academic officer's level, and then he would just pass it down to all the teachers and they would just do what he tells them to do?
No, because if they did that, then he would not, the actual lesson plans would not meet the needs of the teacher's class. It'd be no different if we bought a canned one. You still have to take it based on the needs in your class. So if I have 25 students, but 9 of those students need a lot of extra help because they're considered well below, then I have to plan for those kids to pull them out, and they might actually have small group with me twice a day. Then I may have a high level that I might need to meet with once every 2 days, and then I may have a average level that just meet with me once a day. So no matter what curriculum you get, the teacher is going to have to take that and tailor it to the needs of their own classes.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking this question, because when I went over his resume, there was no curriculum writing in there, and since we are 10 plus years behind, I want to make sure that we're getting somebody who knows how to write curriculum from K to 12 in all content areas, and that is one of his strong suits.
So we had, and I didn't bring them in, 4 very tailored questions about curriculum writing and what needs to be done and what he has done, and to give us examples. And he was able to provide that. And Mr. Wilson checked his references, which also were able to to verify that that is the case and that he wasn't just shamming us. But when you look for curriculum writers, no matter who they are, you're not going to find anybody that can do every content, every grade level, K through 12.
But that's what we're asking this gentleman to do.
We're asking him to not just write the curriculum, but supervise the department. My understanding when I came here is that you all hired Dr. Reddick Smack to replace Miss Ashwina, and that was going to be her job. And his job, as well as it was for Mr. Roundtree, was to supervise and assist. So this whole process was started before I ever walked in the door and knew that Southeast Delco existed. So, I mean, some of the questions are for Dr. Reddick Smack.
Okay. So I was not aware that Dr. Reddick Smack was hired for curriculum purposes only. And as I looked in the past meetings, that's not what she was hired for. But secondly, I just want to make sure that the students of Southeast Delco get the same type of instruction and on the same Pennsylvania standard level that they're taking state tests on. So I don't just want to be hiring somebody just to fill a position if we've already been 10 plus years without being in compliance with the state.
So there are two things that you're saying that, I mean, if I need to, I can send Mr. Butler to my desk to bring them. Number one, as I've been spending the last 2 weeks just going through the comprehensive plan, which is your name as well as several other board members in here are on, and I just discussed that with the president. When I look at the curriculum based on your comprehensive plan, K through 12, everything was accomplished or developed, and the board is the one signed off on that, except for 2 areas in middle school, which was family consumer science and world language, because they don't honor those. So now to hear that when I first heard a couple weeks ago, it was 15 years that we don't have one. Now it's
10 plus.
10 plus,
10
right?
plus. Mhm.
But according to the plan that you all have with the state, that's sitting up for 1920, 2021, and 21-22, that's not the case what was reported.
That is correct.
Right. So it's either you had it or you didn't. But I also have in my drawer from Mr. Roundtree, when we're talking about who was going to be assigned what and what he would be doing and what Dr. Reddick Smack would be doing. I can only go by what he gave me as the supervisor because it was under his leadership that you all approved this position.
Okay, so I've been personally asking about curriculum instruction for the past 8 years. I knew that it wasn't. I know that documents have been sent to parents with uncompleted curriculum. And that's why I've been harping on this for the past 8 years. At some point, the board is going to have to buckle down and say, hey, listen, we need to get this curriculum up and running since in 2022 and 23, all our curriculum will have to be posted on the website. Every material, book, syllabus, everything will have to be up and running by August, September for us, when school starts. So at this stage in the game, I'm just going to ask the same thing over and over. Oh, they cut my mic off. Okay, that's done. I'm done.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So number 2 is the HVAC project. I have recommended to the board president that we table this item because we have not received final approval on our plan. And I don't want to obligate the district to vendors to have work done without having the pre-approval approved, the pre-approval for construction approved. So I'm hopeful that by next week, we'll get the pre-approval. It's been a rigorous process of detailed explanations for why we need to do it, and we're just waiting for their legal department to approve it.
Thank you, Mr. Butler. May I have a motion to approve new business item 1?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Oppose.
Mr. Butler, you have it?
Yeah, I have.
Motion carries. Ms. Monroe, do we have any public comments for this? No. Seeing there's no public comments. Announcement of future board meetings. Board business Thursday, November 18th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Board organization Monday, December 6th, 2021 at 6 p.m. Board business Thursday, December 16th, 2021 at 7 p.m. May I have a motion to adjourn?
moved.
Second, all in favor? Any opposed? We are adjourned.